I'm Janet, try it like it, create it. And for this week's tag, we're going to be cutting an SVG file. Now, you don't have to have the SVG file. You can cut this by hand. But what we're going to do is a 3-layered tag. This is paper that I got from Park Lane. I found it at Ollie's on sale. If you're interested, you can see some of my Ollie's hauls for American Craft type products that are all priced at $1. So it was a great find. This is paperweight paper, and we're going to layer it from dark to medium to light. And what I have done is I've cut my paper into 4-inch strips, and I have laid out in Cricut Design Space the design to cut onto each paper. So I'm going to just do one cut, and we're going to get 3 different colors. All right, so I have gone ahead and cut out my paper, and it is quite thin. And so what I did was I also cut out the same design in a light cardstock, and now I am just going to glue them all together. So I'm going to use my Zig glue and try to line up things in a nice way because they are the exact same size. So lining them up might be a little difficult, I don't know. But we're going to give it a go, and I'm going to use wet glue so that I have a bit of time to move things around, and I'm going as close to the edge as I can here, trying not to go off the cardstock, but I already have. So I'll just do this, and then we'll move forward with the project. So I decided I'm going to take my finger dauber and use some black ink and just go around the edges of these. If I was off a little bit, then this will cover it up for sure. And it'll also help make a little bit of distinction from the layer that is down below it. So I'm just going to go over all these pieces, and I will then move forward. All right, so I have everything edged and inked, and I have stacked them up how I want them to be. And before I move any further, I am going to go ahead and punch these and put a little, I guess, are they rivets? I don't know what you call them, but I'm going to grommet. I'm just making sure it's visually centered. I think that looks good. Take out my crocodile here. It is a tight fit in this little box. I don't know if yours does the same, but all right, so we're gonna line up where we want that to be. Hopefully centered enough. I think I've got the right hole size here. All right, I'm gonna give it a go. All right, and then I'm gonna drop this in here to hold it together, and then line things up on this side and go for it and squeeze, and now you have everything stuck together, and it looks like our top one moved a little bit. I think I can wiggle it there into place. All right, so there is that, and now putting this back in here. It only goes one way. Okay, so I've got that in there, and that's the crocodile I'm using from We Are Memory Keepers. And then this sticker book I got also at Ollie's for $1 with the paper. So I thought we'll go ahead and use it on here. And the one I found I liked was this clear hello. I mean, we could really put anything on here, but I thought this clear hello sticker would be sweet down here at the bottom. boy, you can even tell that the clear goes in so well. And then I had on the next page, I really liked the look of this little sticker stamp here. And I thought it coordinated well. So I thought, let's see, do we want to put that on here? Do we want to put it here? What if we put it down here? It's a little too dark, I think. There. Do I like it on this level? Now that I see it, I'm not even sure I want it on there. All right, I'm going to put it back and save it for another project. Maybe cut it down to get rid of the outer edge and just put the sticker there. I don't know. But this is so clean looking. I like it the way it is. And then I have this black Ofre ribbon that I can use to put a little ribbon at the top. I don't know. I just heard from a couple of friends that Ofre is going out of business this year. So that's kind of a sad thing to hear. I do work with another ribbon company, so I will not be put out. But always sad to hear when a crafting company goes out of business or closes down. Seems like it's happening more and more lately for so many different reasons. All right, so we've got that there. Got that one at an angle. This one still has some tape on it, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut that part off, and then maybe make this one a little bit closer match to it. You can always burn the ends of your ribbon. You can put glue on them. Oh boy, I just really botched that one up. You can put glue on the ends of them so they don't fray. If you like the look of fraying, you can even, do that to your ribbon. I tend to use a lighter method, but there are other options, of course, for sealing the ends. But there we go. Let me move this out of the way. I don't know. This is the little ribbon pieces off of there. This is kind of looking nice, just plain, like so black and white. I kind of like it. So I think I'm going to call it quits for this week. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Love for you to give me a thumbs up as well as subscribe to the channel. And I hope you enjoyed following along this week for Tag It Tuesday.